Cancer, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading, and this week we are looking at career and finances. Okay, so see what's coming out for you, Cancer. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Being such a small, non monetized channel, every single like, comment, and subscribe, it really does help keep the channel going so that I can bring these free videos to you. So I do say thank you for all that support, guys. This week I am using the Power of Love Oracle. I'll get a bit of overview with that. Moving on to career, we will have the Jester Lenormand. And then green means money, guys. We have the Tanis Lenormand as well. I do apologize for any coughing or sniffling, ongoing sinus issues, plus winter here in Australia. It's super cold this year as compared to previous years. No one knows what's going on, but I'm sure you've seen it all over TikTok, us Aussies complaining about the cold. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, what's going on with Cancer? Career and money. Career and finances for Cancer. What's going on here? What does Cancer need to know in regard to career and finances? Very interesting. Okay, Cancer. I want to talk about the central energy I've gotten here. We have the past coming through here. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. So, you know, a lot of you here, Cancer, your past, the way that you've dealt with your career and finances in the past may be affecting your present when it comes to that stuff. So for some of you, there may be things that have happened in a past job, or you know, just the way that you've dealt with money in the past. There seems to be some stagnant energy still sort of sticking to you, and it's sort of um, hang on, the phrasing is going to come to me in a moment. Are you ready? Because we do also have virtue and integrity. Okay, so virtue and integrity, they're very interesting energies, and it's obviously they're actually closely related, virtue and integrity. So virtue, you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. And then integrity, you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Okay, so there's this energy of, you know, really being pure and true to yourself, you know, showing that inner integrity that, you know, and virtuous behaviors. Like, in the past, I'm kind of feeling that in the past, that may not have always been the case, okay? Because you may have had some issues in the past about the way people were dealing, you know, within a career, or you were dealt with things financially. Like, I am getting the example of stealing coming through here, Cancer. You know, we've all been teenagers, we've all had a past, and that is totally okay. But you're holding on to that energy in an interesting kind of way, which seems to be the issue for you here, Cancer, that you are holding on to those mistakes you may have made in the past just a little bit too much, and you're kind of trying to tell yourself that I have no integrity because of, you know, things I might have done 20 years ago, you know. So I'm just sort of seeing someone that, you know, maybe has cut some corners in the workplace in the past, or you know, maybe outright stolen something, or had a thing with shoplifting when you were young. Not gonna lie, guys, we've all got a past, um, you know, but that doesn't need to be the person that you are now and moving into the future. We do see that virtue and integrity are becoming stronger and stronger for you and within you. Okay, so don't hold any of that past energy against yourself, even if you're not someone that, you know, resonates with doing something like that in the past. Um, it can be talking about here, using that integrity that you have, um, and understanding that showing that and being that and demonstrating the truth of yourself, it's actually providing a lot of growth and encouragement to others around you in the workplace or financially as well. Okay, so I am picking up on a little bit of both here. And for those of you where you do resonate with that in the past, your integrity in overcoming that and being a different person, and sort of saying to yourself that, or even saying to the people around you, like, in the past I've cut corners, and do you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be, into, I want to, have my inner integrity, something that I can be proud of. And that is what is encouraging to the people around you. That recognition of, yeah, I might have made mistakes in the past, but I'm learning from those, and I'm using those to, allow my truth to be something different moving forward. Okay, so very interesting energy, Cancer. All right, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer with their career, job, work, career for our Cancer? What does Cancer need to know in regards to career, please? Yeah, I'm just hearing here, like, owning up to your mistakes is, really working out for you here. Especially within your career, because we do see the coffin energy starting us off here. So death and rebirth. All right. So for some of you, you may have just started a new job, those sorts of things as well. But something, the way that this has ended in the past, the way that you've ended that, I'm not going to be like that anymore. I want to be like this. It's a death and rebirth of the way that you approach work life, which is coming through in a kind of very positive way. It's working out for you really well, because we do see the fox coming through next, which is the card of really looking out for yourself, being very intelligent with the way that you're dealing with things, being very clever with the way that you're dealing with things, doing what needs to be done, saying what needs to be said in order to get things done. All right. The fox is also my salesman card as well. So, it is a very career focused energy. So you are very focused on, selling yourself up, doing the best you can, not selling yourself short and getting stuck in that past energy, but you're wanting this new beginning where you can, really focus on all the positive aspects within career, within yourself, and the way that you do your job. That integrity, that inner sense of, I want to do a better job. I want to do the best job that I can, even if this is just the most mundane, tasks that I'm doing. I want to do the best job that I can. I'm not going to sell myself short. I'm going to show up and get shit done. All right, so very positive energy, very big changes I'm seeing in you here as well, Cancer. That no need to hold that energy from the past against yourself, because you are really moving forward. It's like a totally brand new version of yourself, and you're doing things in a much more virtuous way. You have integrity within you, and hold on to that, because it's working really well for you. We do also see the feminine energy as well, which balances out that fox energy. So it does show us that you are nurturing other people around you. I do feel that this is a very nurturing energy, and you may not even realize it, Cancer, but you really are encouraging the growth of others around you. We did see that with that virtue energy. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. And this is exactly what's happening here with this feminine energy, that you are really encouraging other people to step into their own as well. You've really shown that you can do that your past doesn't define where you're going in the future, and that you're moving forward in a really lovely kind of balanced way here, where you are actually nurturing the development of the people around you as well, within the career. So some of you may out and out be training people, and it's actually training people. You're kind of, I'm just getting this energy of, if you're training people around you, the way that you're training them, they're learning more than they would if someone else was training them. They're learning, they're seeing this integrity, and they're seeing this within you, and it's actually teaching them in a much more wholesome kind of a way than they would be learning elsewhere, which, super positive energy for you here. I feel like everything's sort of falling into place for you with your career, regardless. And I just keep getting this energy of, even if you don't see it. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you kind of questioning yourselves heavily at the moment when it comes to your career, but rest assured, it is moving in a positive direction for you. Your virtue is actually, signaling a lot of encouragement and growth within you yourself as well. So I feel like the only thing for you, Cancer, within your career is making sure you're letting go of any stagnant past energy that may be still holding you back a little bit here and there as well. But we'll have a look at your finances. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, what does Cancer need to know about money and finances? Finances for Cancer. What's going on with finances for Cancer, please? Well, there's a song that I'm getting here. Oh, moving on up, moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. We have the ship, Cancer. Sorry for the horrible singing. That song just came into my mind when I first saw this ship energy, because you are moving forwards. You're getting on that ship. All your ships are coming in, loaded up with gold, ready to be delivered to the port of Cancer. Okay, so which is an odd thing for me to be so confidently saying in a positive energy, because not gonna lie, Cancer, I had an issue with a payment in my bank account that it was the port of Newark. I have no idea where that is. Some sort of payment that came through, and it's like a shipping port or something. And I'm like, I did not make that payment. So I'm having issues with that phrase, the port of, personal drama there, just because of, a fee or like a charge that I didn't make. And I'm having to get a whole new, credit card and everything. It's like annoying. But the port of Cancer, in your favor at the moment. We do see things moving the direction that you want. You can get through those rough seas, and you've gotten through them. Your calmer waters are coming. Things are moving. There may be some traveling around. No, because the ship quite often does talk about distance or travel, but I'm not really picking that. It's more about, the port of, I keep getting the port of Cancer, everything, all the ships are coming to the port of Cancer and dropping off their goods and dropping off their, the pirate booty, all the treasure coming to your port. And for a lot of you, it's got to do with your relationship with money. That's what's moving and, landing at your door here is, knowing that you can survive regardless of what happens next. Your relationship with money is growing and changing and developing a little bit more here and moving in a more positive direction. You really are settling into a more positive relationship with money, because we do see the whip has come out next. Okay, but I'm actually being very drawn, rather than, we do see in this particular card, it is the whip and the broom, and rather than being drawn to that whip imagery, I'm getting the broom here. So you're like sweeping out all the cobwebs of your relationship with money, and the cycles that you've found yourself when it comes to dealing with finances and money and things like that. The cycle is coming to a bigger. It's like I'm seeing this ring, right? Seeing the ring, but it's not just going back around and around and around like this anymore, which, you had a very closed small loop with your relationship with money in the past. Now I'm seeing that this ring, it's just like expanding and like getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the cycle is actually changing um, with your relationship with money. So you're clearing out those cobwebs. You're no longer having as much stress or conflict when it comes to your relationship with money, the way that you're dealing with money. You're sweeping out all those things that you're not needing to pay for, like getting rid of things that just aren't serving you when it comes to the way that you're dealing with money, places that you're spending money that you're like, that's not serving me. I'm just going to cut that payment out. I'm finding ways to deal with that payment in a different kind of a way. Everything's sort of really landing for you, because that's finishing off here with the sun. Okay, so the sun reveals this energy that needs to be cleared for you. It's being revealed for you so that you can clear it out and get rid of that. If you've got a tendency to, oh, I always waste money, but because I go and buy this every week, and I feel like I'm just wasting money, that's being revealed to you, and you're able to clear that out and make that change that you need to sort of keep that loop going in a more positive way for yourself, because the sun coming through there, that's happiness. Okay, so in the future, you're going to have, a much more happy relationship between yourself and your financial situation and the way that you're dealing with finances, where we're seeing a lot of happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. So it really does reveal the way to find happiness with money for yourself here, Cancer, and bring things to light that need to be, cleaned up a little bit. Any tension that needs to, be kicked out of you, you're bringing that into the light, getting rid of it. Good energy for you there, Cancer. I'm really enjoying that for you here. So a lot of happiness in the future. For some of you, I feel like there is this energy too, with the ship on one end and then the sun on the other. If you are planning on traveling in the near future, you know, go somewhere warm to start with, but it's gonna result in a lot of happiness in the fact that I could afford to do that. I was able to do that. So I do feel as though for some of you that may be relevant as well. But that's what we have for you today, Cancer. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But moving on up, guys, I love it for you there financially, and within yourself, with the way that you're dealing with career stuff as well. So super positive for you, Cancer. But make sure you do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.